In this video, I'm going to show you how to attract qualified leads for your fitness coaching business. Now, if you want to make gains in your fitness coaching business to 6 figures and beyond, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell right next to it so you get notified when I post new videos every single week. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different because I actually brought along one of my good friends and clients whose name is Matt Cama. Matt is a plant-based influencer in the fitness and health space. And so I'm here in Bali. I thought, let's get together and I'll actually do a little bit of live coaching with Matt on how he can attract more qualified leads. Make sure you pull out that pen and paper. You're gonna take some notes. You know what I'm saying? Yay! Now, without further ado, let's bring out Matt Cama. Boom!
Boom!
He made it. Matt Cama in the house! So Matt, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me on. I'm super excited to get some coaching from you, man.
Dude, we about to go in on it. Now, we were talking earlier today over our little vegan meals. By the way, due to this guy's influence, I went raw vegan over this last week here in Bali, and man, I feel so good. I actually talked about it on his channel. I'll link that below. So. Sure. But it was pretty awesome. Okay, so Matt and I were talking earlier today, and he brought to me a question which I hear so many fitness coaches and health coaches bring, which is, how do I get qualified leads to have sales conversations with?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, a guy like you've got leads, you got people reaching out to you, but it's not always the right people.
Yeah.
Not the people you want. Yeah. So why don't you speak to that a little bit? Like, what exactly is the challenge now?
Yeah, so I'm Matt, and I'm the founder of Self Mastery, which is a 10-week coaching program where I show women how to lose weight using a psychological and plant-based approach. And right now, the program is all set. You know, I'm coaching people are enrolling. The biggest challenge though is that there are people applying, it's just not the right people. It's not the people that I really want to serve. So what I'd really love some help with is how do I dial in on ensuring that qualified leads come if I'm not doing advertising?
Yes. Okay, great question. So then step number 1 is ideal client. Yes. You gotta know who your ideal client is. So why don't we start with that? Matt, you mentioned that you're not getting the right people to apply. Who is the right person?
So for me, it is a woman who is aged between 24 to 28 and someone who is looking to lose weight, who's already vegan, and they've been trying different diets, they've been trying all these different things, they're weighing themselves and just nothing is really working out. And they're looking for a healthy approach, a more sustainable approach, and an approach that isn't just based on a diet.
And so how is that different than, say, the majority of people that are applying right now?
Yeah, so usually it is really young people, like 18, sometimes 17. So I've made sure that I put on my application form, you have to be 18 or over. Or sometimes they're people who are amazing, but they just can't, they're qualified, they just can't really afford the services. So that's another challenge in itself.
So the 2 main challenges that we're experiencing right now is, number 1, they're too young to really be able to commit on their own to their own program.
Yeah.
Okay. And number 2, they're not able to invest at the level the program is offered at. It's too expensive for them.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. In order to attract qualified leads, you must use qualifying language. That's number 2. So when you do a call to action in a video, in an Instagram post or whatever, what kind of language are you using to tell people to apply? Let's go to that. How do you invite people to apply for your program?
So now that I'm thinking about that, I'm not using that at all.
Gains, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, why don't we get into that? Matt, give an example of how you would offer what's called a call to action in one of your videos.
So a call to action at the end of my videos would be, if you want some coaching, click the link down below and you can get some coaching. So it's very general. Yeah.
So what's the problem with that?
Well, if it's too general, then I'm going to get people who aren't really qualified at all. I'm not speaking to who I really want to enroll in the program.
Imagine putting up a Facebook post and you want to go on a date this weekend, and you say, hey, if you're looking for a date this weekend, comment below and let me know. Like, what kind of people are going to reach out to you? It's like everyone.
Yeah.
Because it's like the only qualifiers are nothing. You're gonna get men reaching out to you, want to go on a date with you. I mean, all ages. So in order to attract a specific type of person, you just have to use specific language.
Yes.
And what I call qualifying language. How about instead of saying like, if you'd like some coaching, click the link, you say, if you're a high performing woman who is doing well in your career right now, maybe you're earning a 6-figure salary or mid 6-figure salary, but the truth is you're unfulfilled because you're not treating your body the same way that you do to your business. You're already vegan, you're already committed to a plant-based lifestyle, but you just want some support on really dialing in this area of your life as well so that you can be the high performer there that you are in your business. That sounds like you, and you're in your mid-20s, whatever age, you're just along in your career, click the link below. I'd love to have a conversation with you and see if it's a good fit.
Bro, that is so good.
Right?
Yes.
Because I'm actually painting a picture of who I most want to work with. So how might you say that in your own language?
So I would say something like, maybe right now you are someone who is looking to lose weight. You've tried a ton of diets. Nothing just seems to be working out. You've tried a ton of diets. You're weighing yourself constantly. It's not going down. Instead, it's going up. If you need help and you're sick and tired of doing this by yourself, click the link down below and we can chat.
That's good, but still, what did we leave out? Anything to do with the money qualifier.
Yeah.
Because without that, with that right there, what you just did, you're gonna get people that are more motivated to apply, but you're not gonna necessarily get more people that are more financially able to invest.
Yes.
You do high ticket coaching, that's what I teach, and you follow that and done very well with it. But in order for you to attract people that can invest at a high ticket level, you gotta be specific.
Yeah.
So one thing in there that I might say is, if you're a high performing man and you have tried everything under the sun in order to lose weight, get in shape, and at this point in your life, you've been able to crush it in business. You have great friendships, and yet you have not gotten the level of success in your body that you have in the other areas of your life. That sounds like you, and you're committed now to doing something different, to making a real change. Click the link in my bio, and we can see if we're a good fit to work together.
For sure.
Because with that, an 18-year-old who is still in high school is gonna know that, oh, this is not for me.
Yes.
So it's so important, marketing, write this down, that it's far more important who you don't attract as who you do attract.
Man, I love that.
It's far more important who you don't attract as to who you do attract. Do you know why that is?
Why?
Because your time is your most valuable asset. And if you're spending lots of time with unqualified people, that's time that you'll never get back.
Yes.
And then when you're on a mission to make a big impact in the world, make a great income, be able to travel the world and all that, you need to take back your time. One big challenge, write this down, is number 3. If you use broke-ass marketing, you're gonna attract broke-ass leads.
Yep.
So that sounded like it was from experience.
I can definitely relate to that for sure. And that's a big challenge. Like it is, so it's underage and also students, which means that they have no money to invest in the program. Yeah, it sucks because you do really want to help these people. It's just that with the level of coaching that I provide, they're not able to financially invest in this type of coaching.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all about who you want to work with. There's some people watching this that they want to work with students.
Yeah.
And it's like you want to do a lower price point so they can afford it. You want to transform students' lives. That's great. But if you want to work with high performers, you want to work at a higher price point, then you need to use language where they're going to say, oh, he's talking to me.
Yeah.
Because typically, and this is also very important, number 4, if you want to work with high performers, then you need to use high performing language.
Yes.
Because high performers aren't looking for the quick fix. They're not looking for what works for everyone. They're looking for a customized solution for them. They're looking for a coach who knows their challenges, their goals, and how to get them there. Typically, high performers are willing to pay more, but they expect more. And so you need to use language that communicates, I offer more.
So my question is, if I'm not coaching high performance, could I use something along the lines of like just including the training program or the plan that I provide is totally personalized to them, so then that way they kind of assume that it is way more expensive?
They're not going to assume that. People will not assume, because there are people these days that are doing like super customized plans for like a couple $100.
True.
So you can't assume anything within the mind of your target audience.
Yeah.
So tell me this, if they're between the ages of 24 and 28, like your ideal client, obviously you'll take a 30-year-old, you'll take a 22-year-old if they can afford it and they're the right fit otherwise. But tell me more about how you could identify this person from like a financial perspective.
So I could say when I'm doing a call to action, I could say maybe you're stressed out at work, or maybe you're working a ton of hours, you're working 40 hours a week, and it's causing you to constantly eat food. So maybe something
working
like
50 hours.
50 hours a week.
Yeah, you're really committed to your career, but you haven't been as committed to your body.
Yes, I love that.
Because how many people fall into that category? I fall into that category for a lot of my life.
Yeah.
Like other people I know, they're committed to their career, they love working, but they put themselves last.
That's going in now, for sure. Man, that is so good. Like I definitely need to, I'm gonna apply that like straight away.
Cool.
For sure.
Cool, so how will you use that within your content?
So the first thing is when I'm writing Instagram posts, for example, really making sure that the content is tailored, is talking to my ideal client.
Yeah.
When I do the call to action,
Right.
making sure that it is specific to my ideal client's frustrations or fears or pains and goals.
Yes.
Even with my application form, like that's not even specific. So when someone hears my message and they go to the call to action, it's just another filter when they go, oh, okay, I'm reading the application form and this isn't really me.
Right.
So those are the three things I can think of right now that I'm really gonna focus on.
Yeah, so let me just add to that list. So you're trying to reach both a big audience and a small audience at the same time.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
You want to reach as many people as you can with the plant-based message and movement.
Yeah.
And a psychological approach to weight loss.
Yeah.
But as far as those people that enter into your program, you're wanting a much smaller subset to come in and work with just a handful of people right now in order to transform their lives. Do I understand correctly? So the way that you do that from a content perspective is you want the majority of your content to be reaching like anyone who wants to lose weight with a psychological and plant-based approach.
Yeah.
But even with your regular content, you want to throw in things where like, hey, if you're a high-performing woman or you're a woman that's committed to your career, here's a quick tip that can help you like transform the way you think about food while you're going out to lunch with your coworkers.
Yeah.
So at that moment, the person in your audience that you actually want to coach receives specifically from you. The rest of your audience during those 10, 15, 30 seconds are going to tune out, but they'll tune right back in as soon as you go back into the regular stuff. Okay, now for the rest of you, and then you go on about sharing your day or sharing your life or your tips or whatever.
Yeah.
You want to give specific things to your target audience that you want to work with you, and not just have all of your content be for everyone, and then, hey, if you want to work with me and you're a high-performing exec, it doesn't quite connect. You need to have some content that connects with your ideal clients as well.
Yes.
Does this make sense?
I love that, man, for sure. It makes sense.
So do you want to know how to create content, how to know what content to create?
Please tell me.
You want to take your clients right now and you want to ask them, what were your challenges when you first came to me? Or take note of the questions that they ask you within your coaching process.
Yeah.
Write them down, answer them within a video. That's how you know what other people that are like them are struggling with.
Yeah.
And when those other people watch your videos, they're gonna be like, I gotta work with Matt. He knows everything about my life.
So simple.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
What questions are they asking? Content around the answers.
Perfect.
So let's recap in order of importance. Number one, you gotta know your ideal client. You gotta know who's that perfect person that you're gonna work with first. That's how you know. Number two, you wanna create content that connects.
Yes.
Within the body of your content, you need to think, what kind of content is gonna serve my ideal client? Not just everyone, but my ideal client as well. Whether that's videos, Instagram posts, Instagram stories. Create answers to their questions through content. Okay?
Yeah.
Number three, within your calls to action, you wanna be specific. You need to use qualified language to attract qualified leads. Don't say, hey, if you want coaching, hey, if you want to go on a date this Saturday
Don't do
night.
that. Yeah.
It doesn't work. You'll get anyone to apply.
Yeah.
Be specific about who you most want to work with. Just like you'd be specific on who you'd want to go on a date with. Or at a restaurant, you wouldn't say, just bring me any of your vegan food. You'd say, I want this thing on the menu.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Number four, within your application process, use specific questions that further weed out people who you don't want to be working with at this stage of your life. So those four things, and you're going to attract way more qualified leads. But the point is, you want to think, who do I most want to work with in advance? And then start your content, because your content is your marketing.
Yeah.
Create your content around serving that person.
For sure.
This is helpful, bro?
Man, so helpful. Thank you.
Holy gains, my man. Matt Cama. So dope. Matt has done really well in our Wealthy Coach Academy, even without me going through this qualifying leads process.
Yeah.
And so, bro, so excited you could be here.
For sure. Can I talk a little bit about like what I experienced during the Wealthy Coach Academy?
Oh, bro, it'd be great.
Yeah. So he didn't tell me to talk about this. So I just want to say this because like this dude right here, I was saying to him yesterday that he's just changed my life and business so damn much. Like right now I am in Bali and I'm able to live here now because of this dude. So before I reached out to Sterling, I had $300 in my bank account and I was just struggling financially. I just left my bootcamp business and I was just like, I want to go online and I really want to be able to travel the world, work from wherever I want. And I said to Darius, which is Sterling's
one of my head coaches,
one of his head coaches, I said that my goal is just to earn $10,000 in a month. If I get that, I would be over the moon. And when I joined the Wealthy Coach Academy, I was able to get that in my very first month, or very first 4 to 5 weeks. And I say this because the Wealthy Coach Academy is just so damn amazing. Like, if you've heard about it, if you've heard Sterling talk about it, and you really want to be able to grow your business, like apply it because it is a game changer for your life and for your business as well. So yeah, man, thank you.
Thank you, bro, so much for saying that. Well, let's qualify that a little bit. If you're a fitness coach.
Yes, there you go.
Or we are expanding it to a few more types of online coaches. If you're an online coach that's like hungry to scale your business now, and you don't want to just try and figure it out on your own, but get support, then I would love to see your application come through. And thank you so much, bro.
You're welcome, man.
Just putting that qualifying stuff into practice right away.
There you go. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, but dude, super appreciate you. You're an action taker. Action takers are the people that you'll find as coaches that are the ones that do the best with your program. So sure, honor to serve you.
Thank you.
All right, so if this was helpful, my friends, then click the like button right below this video so that I know you liked it. And if you didn't like it, go and hit the dislike button, but let me know in the comments why you didn't like. Come on, I'm trying to make this stuff good for you, okay? And if you want to get more gains in your business on a regular basis, make sure you smash that freaking subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get notified when I post new videos every week. You know you want that. My friends, it's been an honor to serve you. Let's give Matt some love in the comments. Say what's up. His channel's gonna be linked below.
Thank you.
And I will see you next week. I love you. Peace, love, and gains, baby. Woo!